Hi everyone, it's Dr. Werfel and welcome back to Total Life Enhancement. So this is a little bit different than a lot of the other posts or videos that we've done in the way that so far, and there's only been a few, but so far the posts and videos that I've done have all been like an action step or a technique or something for you to work on, something for you to do. Like we talked about making certain nutritional changes. We talked about working on developing the habit of gratitude. We talked about an overview of habits themselves. We talked about like getting your nerve system corrected and maintained so you can have 100% of your brain's information getting through to your body parts to get well and to stay well. There's a lot of things that I want to continually give you as we continue this relationship of growth and health and life enhancement and happiness. But I'm going to start making a whole group of videos that are more going to be about adopting a principle, learning a principle and understanding it and marinating, so to speak, letting it marinate in your brain, letting it start to work through you. And so this one's going to be a little bit like that. I'm going to talk about a principle, and the principle I want you to think about, or that I'm going to ask you to try on and to look at and to see where you use it in your life, where it benefits you, and to see where you might be doing the opposite of it. The principle I'm going to talk about is act as if. Acting as if. And there's a lot of laws and other principles that kind of point to this same truth. And so like in the Bible, they'll say something like, to those who have shall be given, to those who don't shall be taken away. Or another way of pointing to the same truth, they'll say that life and death is in the power of the tongue. Meaning that what we think about, what we speak about, we bring about. In the New Age understanding, or the, personal growth and the law of attraction, the law of allowing, they'll talk about whatever we focus on gets bigger, and what we think about we draw towards us. Another explanation of that, you'll hear people say, what you fear, you draw near. So the reason why I want to talk about acting as if is what I find, and I've seen myself do it a lot, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are doing it all the time. What I find is a lot of times we keep talking about the problems and the challenges that we're having in our life. It's like something that a lot of times we'll commiserate it. You've all heard the, I know, I'm sorry, I apologize. I know I threw out like 30 bumper stickers in this particular conversation, but you'll hear, you've all heard misery enjoys company, right? A lot of times we'll look for commiseration, like we want support, we want love, we want nurturing, and when we're going through a hard time, we're going through challenges, a lot of times we'll meet with a friend and we'll talk to them about the problem or the challenge that we're having, the difficult that we're having. Remember, all the challenges are here to help us. And it's good that when we're feeling challenged to remember that these challenges are really here to help us, because we want to have our life get better. We want to enhance our life. We want to grow in different areas. And eventually I'm going to have a workshop or a video or enhanced video for everyone who's listening to this about the wheel with the different spokes, and each spoke representing one part of your life, and how to take each spoke and look at where each part of your life is, your spiritual part, your financial part, your relationship part, your social part, your health part, etc. We're going to look at all these different parts, and we're going to see where you are and where we need to go to get to the next level in each of these areas. But for now, I want to start to embed in your brain, in your mind, in your consciousness. I want to start to give you the understanding of acting as if, and start to notice where you're thinking and talking about things that you no longer really want in your life, where you're thinking and talking about the challenges as opposed to redirecting your focus to the way you want things to be. A lot of mentors in my life have talked about always only talking about things the way they want it to be, future pacing. If you want a technique on this, one thing I'll tell you that's a lot of fun is get in a habit of writing a letter to yourself. And write a letter in gratitude. Write a letter saying, my name's Howie. So, dear Howie, thanks so much for doing everything it took to really make this Facebook group a huge success and to help so many people. And, thanks so much for doing yoga every day for the last 5 years and getting in the best shape you've ever been. And thanks so much for eating really clean and enhancing your food and eating more raw foods than you ever have before and prepping your food so you eat even better. And thanks so much for going to the gym. So writing a letter to yourself as if it's already happened. Like you're writing a letter to the future. So today, right now, as I'm making this video, as I'm speaking to you, it's I believe August 2nd or 3rd. It's August 3rd. I'm hearing from my staff. It's August 3rd right now today. It's Thursday. So I might write this letter down And if my goals are, say, 3 months from now, September, October, November, so for November 3rd, I might be writing down, Dear Howie, November 3rd, I just wanted to let you know it's November 3rd and things are awesome. You know, you've grown the office 50% or 100%. You're having a blast. You know, we just had an amazing Halloween with your kids and we had a lot of fun. And I would just write down all the goals and all the dreams and desires and things I want and visualize that, let myself really feel the gratitude and joy for those things having occurred. And then fold it up, put it in an envelope, and mail it to myself. And so these are fun things I could do. And I could even leave that and maybe open it up a week or two later and keep on doing that, keep a flow of that going where I'm mailing these letters to myself. I used to do that with send out cards. I don't know if any of you ever use sendoutcards.com. That was really a fun way to do it as well. But so acting as if. I know I'm going a little longer than I normally go on these videos because I want to give you some clarity on this process. Start to catch where you're speaking things that are not what you want to have more of. Start to catch where you're telling your friends like, oh man, you know, this is really hard, or this is really difficult, or this is really, and give yourself, just try for a week or two. Try to do a mental fast on focusing on the what is that you no longer want, and focus all of your energy, all of your abilities, all of your concentration on what you choose to create more of, what you want to allow more of in your life. Focus on the way you want it to be and see it as if it's already happened. Feel the gratitude as if it's already happened. So I know this one's a little more vague than some of the other ones. If you want to just use it as a technique, start with those future-paced letters that I just talked about, writing a future-paced letter to yourself. Let yourself feel the excitement of it and the enthusiasm of it, the gratitude for having achieved it. And so that's today's post. I hope you really enjoy it. I hope it makes a difference in your life.